Let's see.
That notebook contains Stilton's combination.
Huh.
We're now close to something familiar and unknown. I feel afraid. Always conflict, power, greed, lust. For me, what I wouldn't give just to hold your hand in mine one more time.
Who's that?
Something bad is gonna happen.
Isn't it dinner
Just
time
not
yet? Mr. Stilton must be a big reader.
I do think the officer should get extra rations.
Whatever happens seems to be centered at some focal point.
Can't hear anything. It'd be easier if we could open... Huh? Where did you go?
Look over there.
Hey!
What? I'll tear you to pieces. There's now
What a
we're all
bunch
on
of
edge.
degenerates.
I'll search with you.
This reminds me of something my mother had from when she was young.
Hands on the back of my neck are tingling. I've got a feeling something bad is gonna happen. Just know it. I can't hear anything. It'd be easier if we could open the door and get closer. You sure the combination you saw doesn't work?
I got a glimpse of Stilton's notebook last month, but he must have changed the combination.
Huh. Well, let's see. Hey, where do you think you're going?
Whatever happens seems to be centered at some focal point. Things seem to be the worst here. The two times are overlapping now, somehow.
Welcome again to my house. Let's get this over with.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge when natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
The more I hear, the more I think this is ill-advised. Who wants to speak with the dead? If this Delilah really was killed or banished from the world, what if she's lost her mind?
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions. Focus on the void behind the world. You can feel her power, can't you?
By the stars! This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Wait! You can't really...
Idiot!
Here, returned from the cold, from forever.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
My spirit is safe now, inside this thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I can still see the insides. One has become a stone, the other reforged and marked by the one whose eyes are black.
Poor Aramis. I feel obliged to take care of him out of loyalty to my father.
Wait. You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know
Maybe Megan or Anton will have some perspective on this.
Very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
Right up until the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought. The wounds only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I'd waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god. Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted to the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place. The island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it. You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and hid it away, inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined. Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff, after a very strange day.
Have I wisdom to convey? I only know that I am weary, nothing more. acted like a beast. Yet still you act with honor. To look upon the world, I see so much. Once, nearly all things were hidden.
It's like the Duke will keep taking, consuming until someone puts an end to it. With each passing.
You're back. That was quick.
Are you ready to leave? The dust is wreaking havoc on my throat.
Yes. I found a way to get around Paolo and Byrne. And I've been to Stilton's house. Let's go. Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon. Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Same people who built it. Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
Meet me at the skiff. Ready to visit the Duke?
Let's get underway.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job, pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept, in the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden, but when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff. Sorry if I sound bitter. Don't turn your back on the Duke.
Stuff comes in. It's got to get where it's going. That's why they call it the black market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on to us, or maybe rightful owners come to pick it up.
Say something's amiss,
And I just
given
can't get
ample
comfortable.
warning.
Hey, you. You seem different. You're a good one. See you sometime.
See, I told you.
Outsider's crooked cog.
No such permit, Captain. I know the laws in Karnaka.
Laws change. The Duke's giving the Grand Guard leeway to new fees when needed. You know who else had a nice shop? That clockmaker.
Serafina? Her shop burned down.
Yeah, my report said it was probably the Howlers. But no one knows how the fire started.
Captain, her brother died in that fire.
Asleep inside, drunk, from what I remember. You've got until tomorrow to pay up.
body?
Wonder what I'm doing.
Something feels wrong.
What? Shit.
Miss that. No.
If you're not with the Grand Guard, I'm more than happy to serve you. A pleasure to do business. Very good. A deal well made.
Even the familiar parts of the city are starting to feel dodgy. That's no way to live. Can't seem to get any work. Coin, there's not a coin to be had
Do
anywhere.
fight me again.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm
Here you are, back among your own people. The palace-born, and those who curry their favor. Are you feeling more comfortable, Majesty? Are these the people you want running a quarter of your empire? No? It never seemed to bother you before. Maybe it looks different up close. Maybe here it's harder to ignore the way the people outside the palace get through the day. In any case, I know what you're after. The heart you carry can only hold one spirit at a time. So, if you want to walk out with a piece of Delilah, you better be ready to leave something behind.
Hey, open up. I got the code, but it's back on the boat.
No exceptions. Either you have the code, or I assume something off my boss's orders.
Didn't open the store.
Outsider's crooked cock.
People here. She is